The Ash Spring Swamplands. While Grimly Hammerhand's henchmen were looking for Talia and the Absolute Evil's army,
这里是天佑实况台。
were slowly marching
我
through
们
the
即将
gloom
进入
of the
到我们
Ash
第
Spring
4章
Swamplands
节，
towards the dwarven
在我们第
town
3
of
章的时候，
Steelsmith.
成功解放出了大量的恶魔。
After
现在我们
leaving
即将
the
进入到我
vestiges
们的
of
第4
Twisted,
章，
the Ash Spring
在矮人王
Swamplands,
格林
while
格
Grimly
林姆利
Hammerhand's
的手
henchmen
下
were looking for Talia and
正
the
在急
Absolute
切地
Evil's
搜寻
army,
着我
they
们
in turn
以及我
were
们的大
slowly
军，
marching through the gloom of
却
the
不知道
Ash
他们已
Spring
经悄然
Swamplands
来到了
towards
灰
the
泉沼泽，
dwarven town of
向矮人
Steelsmith.
城镇铁
This
锤
idyllic
堡发
area
起了进攻。
provided the unique
这
opportunity
一块
to
田园
secure
般的地区
additional
给了我们一
allies.
个获取新盟友的好机会，他们是亡灵。25分钟内攻占所有目标。我要唤醒一堆香菇桃。98个。 看这一次可以用一下我们上一场没有用到的关于魔力的东
Whilst
西。
elsewhere, Grimly's scouts took the trouble to turn every stone in their search for Talia, and I mean that literally. She was marching towards the town of Steelsmith, the seat of the Dwarven King. However, after a not in the least bit subtle hint from the not at all tactful Evil, she had taken a little detour through the Ash Spring Swamplands. Here, the ancient, cursed bones of long-forgotten soldiers lay uneasy in their graves, waiting only for the necessary nudge to finally rise and play the Talking Dead or whatever it's called.
第6还是第7？
Unfortunately, and of course purely coincidentally, Grimly, the racist Dwarven King, was also currently in Ash Spring.
哇，我们要跟矮人打打
Chop
打。
more wood. I don't have enough resources. I want to build a barracks to hire knights and foot soldiers. I also need some for these palisades. Which
这下有点麻
idiot
烦。
is responsible for this, please? My right toe could build a better defense on its own. Now, fix it. And over there, we'll build a watchtower. Or 2.
哇，连建造动画都是。
Grimly is here. Excellent. I'll beat every single God's damned prejudice out of that bearded drunk's alcohol-soaked carcass. And some of these undead wannabes lying around here in their graves are going to help me. Let's see how that drunken idiot likes facing a few brain-hungry zombies. Not that he needs to be afraid with that little bird brain of his. Talia? Are you sure you don't want to reconsider? Undead? How low have we sunk? Ugh. Are you still there? I thought I'd finally seen the last of you in the previous mission. Anyway, shut up and let me work. I must raise the living dead.
So in order to start the Night of the Living Dead, our protagonist, the currently eating a chicken leg Evil's envoy, had to reach the region's largest cemeteries and recruit their undead.
好的。实际场在这，这一次我们试着不要像上一次一样，把军营或者说他们住家盖得离太近。大概这么大吧。而且有一点强迫症，这样还不错。这是一个7×7的空间。把这里挖开，挖开。
Ha! One of the lucky Evil's little snots had discovered a hidden arcanium. Here, demons could create valuable mana, which on the one hand, they themselves needed, while on the other, could also be used for powerful spells.
这次入口没有两
So it
个。
was that the first demon began to generate powerful mana in the Arcanium. Ah, delicious mana. I like to spread it on my Sunday morning croissant, as my wife passes me a cup of tea and massages my feet as I open the newspaper to the obituaries. But back to the subject. Mana was also important to the couldn't care less about Sunday morning croissant's evil because, on the one hand, his higher level demons loved the stuff, and on the other hand, it could be used to cast powerful spells. Of course, the excited evil couldn't wait to promptly try it out.
这里挖洞就把它再盖回来。跑过去，这里挖过来，稍微挖一下。这个等一下。 我们再等一下，我们的军营就可以盖好了。可以，没有钱了，快点，我需要钱啊！有没有帮人帮忙赚个钱什么的？快走！ 我们需要更多的 money。
Payday.
'有2兽人2地精这样子啊。 好，这样差不多。不错不错。那我觉得该放他们出去打一仗。
Tanos must die.
Move it, you slackers! We need more resources. Nah, that damn 20-year witch is sneaking around. Let's go, men. Double the watches and leave something for me.
Ah, you have no chance against me and the ultimate evil. I can smell your beer breath all the way down into my dungeon, you drunken shrimp.
Spread out and find her.
The presence of the inconspicuous as a rainbow-colored dog evil's army was no longer a secret. In fact, it was amazing it had escaped the warriors of good for so long. Well, their leader was a dwarf and he had lots of beer, but I digress. Hopefully, the dungeon's defenses are ready.
我没有什么法术啊，提高100哦。 攻击提高。哦，直接回防，这不错。那我需要研究更多手下。给我钱，好。我们现在可以做攻防。
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
OK， 不错，大家做得不错。可以稍微挖通，这里挖通。好。
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
Ouch! Ouch!
然后这里做攻防，我也要稍微思考规划一下陷阱的摆放。
It's payday.
最好是让他们往这边走。 Oh.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Oh. 我要怎么看现在的时间？会选沼泽，游戏时间是3分钟。哦，应该就这个。
Isn't that palisade finished yet? Get a move on, you lazy goddamn slackers!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
钱，给我更多的钱！我现在需要很多的 money。
What's up? Evil will triumph. Just wait.
$200至1000点。OK， 不管怎么样，我们有一只，快派过来。
It's payday.
Cut more tree.
I should turn back. This is not what the goddess wants. Ha! Exactly. You got it in one. Time for me to raise a few undead. All right, you undead, up you get! Fight for me and regain your honor. I am Isildur's heir. I mean, the deathly pale evil's messenger. Fight for me, and I will consider your oath fulfilled. An oath that you never swore. Excuse me, I seem to have mixed a few things up.
Splendid speech. But good enough for the mindless hordes buried here, who excitedly signaled their approval, even if it was with nothing more than a moaned "Brave." And so, the walking dead arose to serve the abominable evil. And of course, his eloquent envoy with the split personality.
Hey! I can't hear you!
I certainly hope so. I don't want to just waste my insults.
We'll talk later. Go, undead. Destroy the living.
我想想看。
Is unstoppable!
哎呀，难怪他会要我们那么快。
Is unstoppable! I am even more powerful!
And again, the brain-hungry zombies rose against the human defenses.
回补一波，晚点再来打。
Move it, you slackers! We need more resources.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
我当初魔法是哪一个那么贵啊？哦，要400，懂了。 收钱。瞌睡，收钱。
And the living dead rose.
他们是冲阵用。哇，魔力不够，不是魔力过多。
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
And 然后这里盖个超大版本。
Newborn babies would work faster and cry less than you lazy dogs.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Evil will triumph! God, hey!
It's payday.
现在有几只恶魔？
And zombies rose from their graves.
Population limit reached? Population limit reached? Ha! Well then, plenty to throw at the enemy.
What to do? What do you want me to do?
攻击越多的手下，然后在准备干的什么鬼？
joined the monstrous evil, and with a spirited, if mooned, brains, staggered off towards the human defenders, the glorious...
Hey, that's my text. You don't even appear in this dialogue at all.
Your problem for taking such a long ciggy break. I'll take over your job in the long run. That's something we can both agree on.
Are your two personalities conspiring against me? Huh. As a narrator, I am unsurpassed. If you heard the stories I tell in the bar on weekends... forget about that. Additional undead have been secured for the insidious evil.
获得了更多的灵魂。
Suddenly, a few dissatisfied bears appeared directly in front of Talia. Exactly, bears. And they attacked.
Hey!
This had nothing to do with a certain narrator's injured pride, but made total sense within the framework of the story. And zombies rose from their graves.
Evil will triumph. I want tunnel. What can I do for you? I want Tanos's head.
And zombies rose from their graves. Heyday.
Sono calmo.回补一波。
Oh, I'd love to work with professionals. Just once.
我捡，啊，捡干净了，还是丢进来。我好像不用动了，好吧。
Biters, I mean zombies, I mean undead, oh, whatever. Rise! There are enemies in your dungeon.
哇，不够吃。快点，我们需要吃饭。咱们这人民要饿死啊！
Enemies have entered the dungeon. Heyday! And zombies rose from their graves.
Steel Smith wasn't built in a day, but if you lame asses had been there, the entrance gate still wouldn't be finished!
Time to take out the trash. Destroy them all! Who do you want dead? Even more undead. Yes, walk my mindless hordes and destroy the living. Do you always have to be so evil? Ugh. Is that a trick question? Naturally! Who, if not me?
And even more undead marched against the human defenses in the glamorous evil's name. They didn't stand a chance. But suddenly, and this had nothing to do with the protagonist's previous insults, evil bears once again appeared to attack Talia.
Hey, it's all right, okay? You can keep your job. I'm sorry.
Almost miraculously, a bolt of lightning hit the bears and killed them on the spot. Amazing. But of course, it all made sense within the greater framework of this story. And again, the brain-hungry zombies rose against the human defenses. And the living dead rose.
What are you doing, you deadbeats? Are you seriously going to let a few old corpses get the better of you? Take care of this bird before I kick your asses so hard you fly all the way to Stormbreeze, where you can tell Thanos personally what a bunch of goddamn cowards you really are. Have to leave you now because I have to prepare something back home. But you hold the fort here. Got it? Good. Then take care of them.
With these heroic words, grimly the great dwarf king took to his heels and ran. Some might think it cowardly.
Yes, the damn coward. But we'll get him and then we'll organize an intervention. We'll tear him a new one.
My goodness. What a turn of phrase! Outrageous! Still, it was a desire I can only agree. Come on, for the validation-craving evil.
啊！这应该打赢了吧？
Not gonna get up. I am the evil.
And the good people's defensive camp went up in flames. The pitiful survivors ran in panic and dispersed in all directions.
Ha! Those cowards! See how they run! Isn't that funny?
反正觉得手加排兵手不太好。
Even the zombies emitted a laughing moan before pushing on to get some tasty brains before the others did.
What's up?
哦，还没结束。
It's payday.
冲啊！
There are enemies in your dungeon.
没事，互猜可以的。
Time to find Grimly and give him his rightful punishment.
What rightful punishment?
Oh, rightful or not, what do I care? As long as the dwarf suffers!
The lands of Ashspring were wholly under the crazed evil's control. Every now and then, a confused zombie would pop up, even though the living had already been driven out. But that didn't matter, for the absolute evil's hordes set out for Steelsmith, King Grimly's headquarters.
哦，打48分钟。魔法魔化工具箱。哦，我的小弟死了11次。啊，没有成功解掉，带个血。好，那我们第4章就这样成功的结束了。那我们第5章下一次再见了。我是天佑，如果你喜欢我的实况的话，可以在右下角按下追随按钮。那本身也喜欢玩一些实况性的游戏，所以本身Twitch偶尔也会开放直播。那么我们就先暂时这样喽 ，See you guys。